Hi everyone, this is Jobenblue, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the Funko Pop Dragon Ball Z number 701, otherwise known as Training Vegeta. I don't think that Figuarts is ever going to make this, so I decided to go ahead and get this. I think it looks kind of cool, especially just the aesthetic of the whole, this whole time period. I'll talk about it more whenever I actually have it in hand. Here's the bottom of the box, the UPC. I got this for like $3 at a USA Gundam store during a sale. Taking it out, you can see it's that standard style of packaging, and then it does come with a stand. There's blue tack on there. You'll find out why in a second. And actually, there is another plastic covering thing here that goes on his fist. So you just kind of gotta take that out. So that's interesting. You don't see that on most Funko Pops. So I guess if you don't know, like whenever I first saw this, I thought it was just like he was doing a training and he had a bunch of like sweatbands on or something. But no, this is actually right after Trunks comes back from the future and says, "Hey, the androids are coming. Go get stronger." Vegeta is in one of the training rooms, and he accidentally blows it up. And then he goes into the hospital, and then he sneaks out and goes back in there again and trains some more. And that's why he has all these bands, because they're all bandages, actually. And last week with Chi-Chi, I said I didn't really understand where that one came from. It turns out that it was just like a variation of her Cell Saga outfit. You could see it during the Garlic Jr. episodes, which this is pretty much where it is. It's like right after Trunks shows up. His shoes kind of look like clown shoes or bowling shoes. I think that's kind of funny. It's not the traditional boots that you see him wear. Very orange, and it's just like an aesthetic of being in the room. I don't know if it was the 300 or 400 times gravity that caused all that, but it had this orange aesthetic, so I think it's kind of cool that it came over to the Funko Pop. The light's pretty bright, so I think it looks way more red in person than it does on here. It looks more like that in actual person. So it's just the bright light. So this is pretty much what it looks like. Yeah, and I did say that it does come with a stand. And oddly enough, like last week, we had the issue where Chi-Chi's peg was too tight. This one is actually too loose. And I'm going to go ahead and take out the blue tack for a second. Alright, so I was talking during the Chi-Chi episode last week that some of these Funko Pops have weird problems where, like, they're off stand. Like, you can definitely see that with this Vegeta as well. You can see, like, this foot, his left foot is way on there and looks fine. But the right one is just, like, suspended in the air, and I don't know why. I can maybe, like, try heating that up and then putting it down. But I see that as a lot of problems with, like, this, or Chi-Chi, or possibly next week or in 2 weeks, you're going to see Flock Champa. And Flock Champa actually has the same kind of foot issue. Just a lot of Funko Pops have that. I don't really know what's going on either. Maybe I could try and like heat it up or something. But as I said, this one is fairly loose-ish. I try and keep the blue tack on there. So that's pretty much it for the figure. Let's go ahead and go to some size comparisons. Alright, so maybe he is supposed to be just like a little bit slanted. If you've seen this pose, he's kind of like up on his toes. So that would make sense for like a fighter doing some training, stuff like that. This is a pretty small figure. It's about 3.5 inches to the top of his head and about 5.5 to the top of his hair spike. He is definitely too small for your SHF display. With Tamashii unlikely to make this, I would say it's a good addition. So what else more is there to say about it? I think it's pretty cool. We're probably never going to get this in SHF or even Dragon Stars. So if you just want an incarnation of this, it'd be a good idea to go out there and get one. So you wouldn't have to go through all the trouble of trying to make a custom. I don't know what I'm doing next week. It's either going to be Flock Champa, or it's going to be a loose Funko Pop Whis, as well as a Super Saiyan Goku. So thank you all so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, and goodbye.